Uh, Hello, everyone. Am I audible? If I'm audible, please confirm through your chat. Okay. Good evening and welcome, cloud experts. Thanks for registering and joining our new course, 24 AWS Technical Essential by Suggest Cloud Technologies. My name is Shweta and I will be your coordinator. I guess I already had a chat with all participants during a registration process. Before starting this course, I would like to brief you about Suggest Cloud Technologies. And we at Suggest Cloud provide you online trainings. Our company provides online trainings on multiple courses comprises of AWS Essential, AWS Advanced, Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, Oracle DBA, Oracle Apps DBA, and DevOps. We also create website for our client. We provide mock interviews. We offers multiple self-study services. For more information, you can visit our website www.suggestcloud.com. Okay, now let's talk about this course. And we have already shared you the course topic in email and on our WhatsApp group. If anyone miss it, please write emails to us and we will share it again. The course duration is 30 hours, as you all know, and our um, our intention is to complete all topics, and if it takes more than 30 hours, it will be extended. And for any doubts and questions, our WhatsApp group is active 24/7. So please don't hesitate to ask any questions, and we will help you out anytime. So there is there will be a quiz session at the end of the course. Please requesting you all to answer the questions. And now about the meeting links. So please join meeting with your name and registered email ID. It's a request. And join meeting 5 minutes before and mute you lines upon joining, and keep mute if you are not speaking. And any questions and doubts, raise your hands and comment in chat. And our technical team are also in the meeting room, so if you have any questions or uh, so we will try to answer your all your small doubts in the chat box. Don't miss the meeting. Don't share the meeting links to anyone. And any member who joins with a guest username will be exited from meeting, and recording session will be uploaded to the drive or a website. And it will take 3 to 6 hours to upload. Link will be shared to our WhatsApp group and email as well, and you can refer the same link for other days recordings. All contents are copyrighted, so do not share with the other or use for monetary purpose. Okay, so now I will hand over to our instructor for the session. I hope this session will be fruitful to you all. Wish you all the best and happy learning.
Thank you so much, Shweta. Hope am I audible to everyone? If someone can confirm in the chat, I'll try to unmute everyone and I'll try to hear everyone's voice for the first time, and so that I can correlate with everyone's voice. So I'm just trying to unmute everyone's lines, and if anyone wants to introduce him, her, please go ahead. Or any feedback for the first session, or how are you feeling, what's your expectations? So maybe I'll take 5 minutes to hear from someone or anyone, or probably if everyone is interested to speak, please go ahead. Now next 5 minutes is all yours. I want to hear everyone's voice. Please go ahead, unmute yourself, and just let me know what's your expectations. How are you? How's your life going? And perhaps everyone would be at home, staying at home, learning new things, new skills, not not necessarily technical skills, but perhaps it could be anything, cooking or anything. Go ahead. Anyone wants to share anything?
All good, sir. All good.
All right, you are the first man. Great. What's your good name?
My name is Atul.
Atul.
Atul Chandra.
Hi, Atul.
I,
Good. Thanks, Atul Chandra. Anyone else?
Hello everyone.
Hi. What's your good name?
Good morning. My name is Benito.
All right.
I'm
Hi.
actually I attended your free demo training session and I was really happy with it. I was impressed with it. I've never been into the IT field. Somebody just advised me to start a career with IT and said I could go in for AWS, like the solution architect. And when I saw online that you were offering a free course, I got into it and I was very happy. It taught me a lot. So when you brought up the session that it was for paying and it was going to be detailed, I said, this is my opportunity. And during this lockdown, I just seized it up that I'm going to get this. So I really appreciate you guys and I'm
Thank
really
you.
happy.
Thank you for your kind words. It's all from our team. Our management have started this particular course. So I would like to extend my thanks to the Suggest Cloud team as well. Thank you. Hope this continues. Maybe a couple of free sessions are also coming in the pipeline. But this is going to be our priority. So thank you, and hope you are going to enjoy this session as well. And thank you for the feedback on the free sessions. Obviously, people across all the globes have joined. So thank you. Anyone else?
Hello. Hello.
Hi,
My name is Abu Bakr Sharif. You can call me Abu.
Abu. Hi, Abu.
Hi. As you've seen, I've been attending the free lessons as well. Awesome. I'm coming from an IT background. I've been working in IT the last 15 years. I'm a Cisco, VMware, Microsoft certified, all of them.
Mhm.
From this course or from this session in general, it's that I'd love to move into the cloud. I've done all the sysadmin roles, I've done everything there is to. Thing I'm lacking experience is the cloud, and I'm hoping, obviously, with your expertise, I'd love to be a specialist in the cloud. Well, it could be an architect or it could be a system, doesn't matter. But I think my fundamentals for now would have to be to get the architect associate solution, the certification, and then see how where it takes me.
Perfect, Abu. Thank you for sharing your experience, and probably together we'll achieve. And I am very much positive about the people. Once you complete all this course, at least you will find yourself a stand somewhere in the cloud field, and you're going to start working as in cloud. If you are already in cloud, maybe this particular session will give you an extra edge knowledge. And if you are a newbie and if you are going to start it, I think most of our members are a newbie. They don't know nothing about cloud. So I am going to start with the basics things, right? So if someone already knows about the basics, they have to keep patience for next couple of days, maybe perhaps 2 days, and then we are going to start slowly, right? So thank you so much for the experience and the sharing your feedback. Anyone else? I have 2-3 minutes.
Hi, my name is Srinivas Papati. I also attended the free session, and basically I'm ERP background, Oracle ERP.
Mhm.
I'm new to this cloud. I was started thinking of somehow I get an Oracle ERP related cloud, like Oracle Cloud to ERP, but anything is good for me, so that's why I joined the session.
So just a question, in the ERP, are you working as an ERP functional or
No, I'm a developer.
developer? All right, perfect. So maybe this cloud knowledge will give you an extra added advantage, and you can move into towards cloud plus right as a developer as well. All right, so hope you're going to get something from here. At least something is better than nothing. I hope you'll get many things from here. Thank you for sharing, Srini. I heard one lady voice. Ladies, please start.
Yeah, hi sir. Twinkle this side. I'm working as a backup administrator from past 6 years, and I'm willing to learn cloud as much as I can so that I can just switch my job from backup admin to cloud admin. So that's why I've joined this course.
Thank you, Twinkle. And I hope after this class and after this session, probably you may have to work little hard. It's not that easy. Maybe 30 hours is not maybe not sufficient for you. But yeah, at least I'm just trying to help you to, to start from somewhere. So definitely it's going to help you. And obviously if you're from the backup admin background, probably this is the right field for you. And as and when I'm going to start our first couple of slides, I'll tell you why you have chosen the right path. Thank you, Twinkle, and hope you're going to get something from here.
Thank you,
Hi.
sir.
Go ahead. I heard one more voice.
Yeah, hi. This is Suresh.
Hi, Suresh.
Hi, I've just like from London, and I have just seen a couple of videos, and it was like very interesting for what I'm learning from home. So that's why I want to like expand my knowledge from you. So that's why I joined that course.
Thank you, Suresh, and appreciate your feedback. However, the videos, number of videos are on our YouTube videos are very limited, maybe perhaps 33, and we are trying to upload a new videos every week. But there are some time constraint and a lot of things going on in the background. So I hope you will see many new videos in coming days. And I'm glad that you are coming all the way from YouTube background and you have seen somewhere. So thanks Suresh for exploring us from the YouTube. Thank you. And like I said, like I have been telling the same thing, you are going to obviously you are going to learn new technology here, and hope you will enjoy the session. Maybe I can take I'll take two more feedbacks and two more introduction, and then it's already 15 minutes. Our main concern is our main motto is to start everything on time. So if you would have seen our 6 free session classes, we are we are we starts 6 o'clock. If it is 6 o'clock, we maintain our time, right? So and we are trying to we are hoping in the next couple of days also we are trying to start at the same time, 6 o'clock sharp. So we are very mm, right, we give priorities to the timing. So 6 o'clock will start. There is no other way where there is any technical issues, that is different thing altogether. But yeah, I can wait for a couple of further introduction. And since this is first class, I'm taking a little time to acclimate with you guys, and I'm trying to understand from which background you are. So go ahead.
Yeah, hi, this is Surya.
Hi,
Hi,
Surya.
Piyush.
Hi, hi.
Yeah, actually, I have 8 years of experience as a DBA. So I'm planning to learn cloud to enhance my knowledge, as well as it will helpful to my professional career as well. So
Good, Suresh. I definitely like the way you have started looking for a new or align with the new technologies. So definitely you are going to get many things from here. So hope you'll get what you are going to expect it from ourselves. All right, the last one.
Hello, Piyush. Sorry, this is Suresh Pathak.
Hi, Suresh.
Hi. It was a
yeah,
great
this is
learning
Surya.
in
This
the
is
training period, free training, and definitely looking forward for in detail knowledge on the AWS, and would be looking forward to understand some practical approach also, which we can use in our industries. So, looking forward for this
Right,
training. Thanks.
perfect. There was one more overlap. You can go ahead. Thanks, Suresh, for your feedback. and we'll try to we'll try to explain everything and try to touch all the topics. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, this is Arvind.
Arvind, hi.
Yeah, hi. I have a 14 years of total experience, including Java and 3 years of big data. And I have knowledge of some couple of
Hello. Is it breaking for me or for everyone?
it just breaks for him. I don't know why.
Oh, okay, not from my side, right?
Yeah, not really.
Arvind, am I audible? You are not audible. So what I heard is Arvind has 14 years of experience and he trying to learn a new technology. So welcome, Arvind, and I hope you are going to get what you are expecting from us. All right. So I hope if none of us is trying to yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Piyush Atul here.
Hi, Atul.
Yeah, actually, as you are aware, I'm from Oracle Apps.
Yeah.
Actually,
So
I'm compare. Yeah,
go ahead.
actually,
Go
I'm
ahead, Atul.
comparing Oracle. Actually, I have the knowledge about Oracle,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not the knowledge about AWS and the role of Oracle in AWS.
Okay. So Atul,
So,
Atul is our student, and he already taken a OCI classes from us, OCI training, and he has cleared couple of certifications, and now he's trying to learn AWS. Thank you, Atul. I know you have a great zeal to learn new technologies. Welcome.
yeah, thanks.
Hi, Aditi.
Yeah, hi.
As a business analyst, a consultant, 12 years, and now I want to just move into solution architect for cloud computing.
Okay, good. Welcome.
Thank you.
So is my voice is audible to you all clearly? Because when you people speaks, I get
Yeah, we are able to hear you.
okay.
No issue.
I think the problem is from a few guys who is trying to speak. All right. So
Correct.
I don't want my connection to be low, because that's going to problematic for everyone. But yeah, I heard loud and clear, and I hope this is all in terms of the introduction part, and I hope almost everyone have introduced themselves. I am going to tell you one more thing which I have. So there is one chat on the name of Suggest Cloud team, who is also in this chat group. Now, henceforth, if you have any questions, if you have any basic questions like when, where, how, when, like these kind of one-liner questions, and obviously, if you have any sort of questions, you can shoot in the chat, and one of our expert who is also a part of this meeting is going to help you with the answers. Now, why he's here, I'll try to introduce him as well. So why he is here, because once I'm starting the session probably, and when I'm going through a couple of slides and obviously the console, or I'm trying to show you some lab section, I generally don't go and watch the chat. Now, if I'm not going to watch the chat, then you people must have a lot of questions over here. So in that case, he's going to help you out. So let me introduce him. His name is Sumit. He's from the cloud background as well, and he's an architect, and he's going to help you with all your questions. So if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat. Sumit, do you want to introduce, or are we good to go ahead?
Hello.
Yeah, Sumit Prakash.
Yes, we can go ahead with this.
All right, thank you. So all good. So if no one has anything, I'm going to represent everyone else who is in this session as an cloud experts. So you are going to be our cloud experts. So there is no name, nothing, cloud experts, right? So this is what I'm going to tell you, everyone, and that's going to be our goal, right? To become a cloud expert. Now I'm just trying to mute everyone lines in case if you have any questions. Now why I'm muting is because if I don't want any disturbance from the background noise. And if you have any questions, shoot, or you can also unmute your line. So this options is available here. Unlike as in free class, you can unmute your lines. So now let's try to understand. I know I have given a lot of trainings, and also I have trained a lot of people. I have seen many people who are from the non-technical backgrounds, who are from the technical backgrounds, and trying to switch their profile, right? So I have seen a lot of people. In fact, you would have also experienced a lot of people, a lot of your colleagues, friends, or your family members is from a different background, and then they have moved to a different background altogether. Now this era is of cloud era. Everyone knows that the job and the market is going to be a cloud market. And we people are from, every one of us are from the same background, right? If I use a middle class background in technology, right? So we people are from this background because everyone is trying to showcase their skills. Everyone is trying to showcase their profile and their work, and eventually everyone wants to earn something, right? To continue living their lives. And there are a lot of things going in the background. But I'm being just apparent, and probably I'm using the normal general words. So our main goal is what? To learn new technology and to walk along with the market, and however the market is working. So people are from non-technical backgrounds. People are from Java admin, backend admin. I have seen, I have heard a couple of guys who are telling they are from the backup admin, and few of them are from the Linux background or window admin team, DBA team, ERP team. So these are the profiles which is from ages, right? And over the years, the day-to-day activities and the periodic activities for these profiles have changed drastically. Now, as soon as the cloud technology has come, it has actually created a lot of hiccups in the market, and it has also given an immense opportunity to everyone to get into the cloud technologies and try to align with the new profile. So a lot to know, a lot to discuss. But before I go ahead, I would request every one of you to subscribe our YouTube channels. Be uh, just put Facebook. We are also on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So try to continue, try to add all our profiles, so that in future, if I'm going to, or if we are going to start any new technologies things, so you are going to get updated with all the profiles. And also not only with the free trainings, with also the new technologies. Like yesterday I have seen some new features in AWS, and I have posted in the groups. So in the similar way, we are going to share the new news and recent announcements of all the cloud. And it doesn't only focused on AWS. We are also announcing on OCI, Azure, and Google Cloud as well. So it's a obviously it's going to be give you a lot of benefits to stay tuned in the recent announcements of across all the platforms. So not only to the AWS cloud. Now, every one of you have attended our free sessions, but still you are going to you have joined this particular sessions. Now, why? Because you also have to understand why are you here. You would have something going in your mind, and you have discussed something, you calculated, and then you have joined this particular session where I'm going to give you I'm going to give you, and I'm going to share all the topics and all the compute services knowledge to you all. Now there are a couple of fun facts and figures about cloud technologies. So those are 81% companies are moving to cloud, or they have already moved to the cloud. Now if you see some Gartner Magic Quadrant news, or Bloomberg, or Glassdoor, or any third party vendors who actually do research on technologies, so they have given 81% companies are already moved or moving towards cloud. Now either they are trying to move or they have already moved. And 81% company, and there are a lot of other companies who have moved their particular projects or particular departments to the cloud, either HRMS, HR, or DBA, or ERP, or their infrastructure to the cloud. So what does that mean? People are, or all the companies are moving to cloud, right? They are not, they are not going to stick with the on-premises technology. And by 2021, all the cloud business market is going to be more than 240 billions mark. That amount is huge. That means the companies and everyone else is investing a lot in cloud market. So this is going to be a super hot cake for all the technologies guys and all the profile. And eventually it is creating a lot of jobs in the market. Now if you see, if you just do a research, just do a Google cloud jobs in market, and you'll be surprised to see there are a lot of numbers of jobs. And the jobs are basically mainly related to cloud admin, and cloud architect, a cloud associate, professional architect, right? So the jobs are increasing exponentially. Now for that reason only, I'm trying to help you guys to align with the new technologies, and I'm going to give you I'm going to share all my knowledge with you guys, so that you can uplift your skills and try to go towards the cloud technologies and secure your job. And the training which I'm going to give you will definitely give you at least a job in cloud technologies. Now also you also have to work little hard. It's not about training, and I think you people are smart enough to understand only getting a training is not sufficient. You also have to work a little hard. But from us, will push you so hard that you don't have any other option other than to do a hard work. So it's going to be a full stressful and full fun session for you as well, and informative. There's nothing we can hide it. Informative as well. And 60% of the organization today are hiring cloud expertise, right? So if you have a cloud knowledge, the Amazon, all the startup companies, all the big companies like Oracle, IBM, Infosys, TCS, Wipro, Swiss Re, and Ericsson, TCS. If you name any company is now trying to hire a cloud expertise, right? And also companies found security benefits in cloud. Now why people are moving into the cloud? Because they found that the security benefits are tightly mapped, and there is no breaches in the security. Now to learn the cloud technologies and try to be in the market for the longest time, this is why you are here, right? And I'll be your trainer, and along with other trainer as well. So we are trying to we are trying to share all the knowledge which will make you a cloud admin or cloud technology experts. So that was all about why we are here. Now try to understand why we should learn AWS and get certified, right? Uh, like you also heard many people are from the different background. I heard Abu is 15 years of experience, and he's already a system admin, and he learned a lot of technologies. Arvind, Priyanka, Twinkle, and Suresh, Srini, all people are from the different backgrounds, right? And this background people, they also know that the whatever profile which they are working is his primary skills. But to continue with the primary skills is not sufficient. They also have to learn. And Ginny, he was telling also about how he's trying to move, and our free training session actually give him a little push to join this session. So you people are smart enough to understand the requirement of the time, right? So the learning AWS and cloud technologies and get certified is very important. Now, why I'm focusing more on AWS, I'll come to this point a little later. But AWS, because we are more focused on AWS. So let's talk about the AWS. And AWS is it's an leader in cloud technologies. So there is no one who can actually touch hand of AWS. Now, why? Because they have a lot of profiles. They have a lot of services in cloud. They are into the cloud technology since 2013 14 for I think right 13 14 when they have started, and that time they have become matured enough in the cloud market. And cloud technology is also going to be most in demand skills since 2016. So all these research which I have done based on the numbers. So it's nothing like I have just given you a random 2016. It's based on some research. I'm giving you it's a most in demand skills since 2016. Indeed.com, Naukri.com, Monster.com, just try to search Glassdoor or LinkedIn. Just try to search about the recent technologies which is in the demand. Cloud is on the top. And also many companies are migrating to cloud. So obviously if companies is migrating cloud, so they need a admin. They need someone who has the expertise of cloud. And AWS carriers pay top money. That is again research which you can go ahead and do a little more research on Google. Just see which technology is giving you the more pay scales. The very first thing will come is a cloud technology. Obviously there are other profiles also like data science, machine learning, robotics, and etc, right? So but cloud is one of them. Now why now we should focus on cloud? Because anyone can do. I have a couple of guys who are already in this session who are from the non-technical background and who know nothing about cloud or Java or C++, ERP, system admin, nothing. But still they want to learn, and I'm sure he's going to crack someday, maybe sooner or later he's going to crack, and he's going to be an expert, cloud expert in future. AWS is also giving you a free tier for learning AWS. You can go ahead, you can create an account, and for 365 days you can choose any free tier account, and you can learn. Now in our session, I'm also going to ask you to create and try to do all the right all the activities, lab activities. Certification validates expertise and credibility, right? Nowadays if you open LinkedIn, the very first thing which you are going to get it, hey, I have certified in OCI, I have certified in this. All people who are from the Oracle background can correlate this one, right? Just acknowledge if you people are from the Oracle background and you are taking an advantage of all the cloud certification. So this is something which is a hottest cake as of now to do the certification, right? I have seen couple of guys who have cleared the certification and who is trying to put it on the LinkedIn. I myself has also done it, and today I'm also going to give a certification exam by 9 o'clock. So people are doing certification. You also have to do certification, but certification doesn't give you a certificate that you are expert, right? I might have done many certification, but when it comes to the lab, when it comes to the practical things, obviously theoretical part and lab is a different aspect altogether. So you need a clear understanding about the technologies as well. Now understand about the requirements. What make you a cloud expert, and to learn the AWS cloud, what all things required. I know you people must be amazed to know that there is basic understanding of computer and networking is only a requirement, and you should have a laptop, and requires a AWS free tier account to complete hands-on lab. That is only thing is required. Only three basic things. I think basic understanding of computer and networking. Everyone who are in this session is aware of the computer networking, hard disk, how to start laptop, how to use Chrome, internet, network, firewalls, etc, etc. So first thing is already done. I think you people have already understanding of these features. But what is second thing? Second thing is requires AWS free tier account. If you don't have it, just go ahead and create it today. And because we are going to give you a lab, and I'm not going to start unless I'll get a confirmation from each one of you that you have done the lab. And then if you have already joined this session, that means you already have a Windows, Mac, Linux PC to complete labs. Or if someone is logged in from their mobile, they need a laptop. I hope everyone you should be having a laptop and or a PC. And then a basic understanding on Linux will be an added advantage. There are a couple of there are a lot of people who are from this background, so I think for them it's going to be an added advantage. And he can actually, but this is the fourth point is not necessarily important, because in few services only we are going to utilize this Linux and SQL profile knowledge. So what all the requirements are? The requirements is only a basic understanding of computer and all the 3 points which I have. Now let me pause it for a few seconds and give you a real-time example. When I was in, I have joined a company in, I was working in Oracle, and then I got a call from one of my friend that, hey, how are you doing and how's your jobs and everything is going on? I said everything is good. I'm into Oracle. It's a very big company, and I'm working. And I am basically from a DBA background, Oracle DBA background. So that time the Oracle DBA, in fact today also the DBA background is one of the hottest, like cloud technologies as well. And if you are from the DBA ERP plus cloud, that's ice on the cake, right? So he was I asked him, how's your work going on? He said, yeah, I'm good. I'm working as uh, block administrator, right? In India, every city has one blocks, many blocks and blocks, right? And that blocks has one IT admin team. So there you have a laptop, or they will give you a computer, laptop. They'll create a database, and where you have to create a death certificate, birth certificates, and all those small little things. So he was also an engineer. Then I asked him, why are you there? You have an engineer. You are from the engineer background. You come to Bangalore, or you go anywhere and take a training of the current profile and try to see if that's going to work. So he took 4 months of leave, and he came to Bangalore, and he has taken Oracle DBA training. And a couple of months was actually a kind of hard working for him, and he was also struggling to understand the things. But gradually he understood all the profiles, and he already have a background of working background. So he shared his experience, and he started giving all the interviews. And in interviews, he sometimes he stuck, so he'll come to us, and we'll try to uh, discuss, and we'll give him, right, you have to do it in this way. Eventually he got a job, and the very first company which he got a job is IBM. And IBM, he now it's been almost 6-7 years he's been working in IBM. Now I think he has moved to Oracle. So now if you see his lifestyle, it's different, right? He's on the high of his life, and he is having everything, right, compared to block job, and become a IBM and DBA in a two biggest companies. It's a it's anyone it's a dream job. So why I have given you this example. If you people are from any background and you are not satisfied with your profile, this is the right thing and right time, right? So that was a small story. And AWS certification, this I have already discussed, but still I'm going to discuss you because a lot of people are new to this session. So fundamental, you can once you learn all the topics, you can go ahead with the foundational. Now these are the three different layers of AWS certification. The very first is foundational. That means which we are going to do it is cloud practitioner, and it requires a 6 month of fundamental AWS cloud and industry knowledge. But however, if you finish our course, this is going to be easier for you. The second level is associate. I think a few of us are already certified in associate. That requires a 1 year of experience, and you can, what all levels you can go in the associate, architect, operation, and developer level. These are the three different layers of associate training, associate certification. And then here comes the professional, where it requires a 2 years of extensive knowledge of architect level, and troubleshooting skills is also going to be a major thing in professional. And for that you should have at least 2 years of hands-on lab experience and architect knowledge. Then you can go ahead with the AWS certified solution architect professional, or AWS certified DevOps engineer professional. So these are the two certification which you can do it. But uh, professional is a different level altogether. Professional is going to be a different level altogether. Foundational associate is something which you can give it once we are going to complete the session. You should be fine, and you should be ready to give a foundational and associate. Now this is going to be your training and certification URL. If you want to give the training and certification, you can go ahead and do it here. So if I could show you the AWS certification, you just click on aws.training.com/certification, and here you have to create an AWS certification account. And this requires what your, not an AWS, amazon.com username and password. So this required Amazon, not AWS. So once you do that, once you log in, you can create a new AWS certification account. So that is then you can go ahead and schedule any exam, whichever you want to give it. So but first start with the basic. First start with the foundational one, which is the basic one. Now I'll show you which AWS certification is easy, medium, and hard. So this I have created for you guys. This is a screenshot which will show you, which will tell you which is going to be an easy, medium to hard. Certified cloud practitioner is going to be a easy one. So and solution architect associate is also going to be a little compared to easy one, where it will ask you only the basic questions of AWS and all the corresponding services knowledge. And then you have a SysOps admin associate, followed by developer associate, and solution architect professional is going to be the hardest one in this line. So now, if you could see the Excel sheet, and AWS certified cloud practitioners, who is going to give, beginners can give. And if you are a beginner and you are already certified in AWS certified cloud practitioner, you can go ahead with AWS certified solution architect. And the level is going to be associate, and difficulty level is medium. In that way, so on and so forth, we have a lot of certifications, and all the certification codes are already given in the certification tab. So you just have to choose the certified cloud practitioners for very first thing. If you are already certified, you can go ahead with the second level and third level, and so on and so forth. So first, to start with the beginners, and then in our session, I'm also going to give you a couple of practice sets, and also a quiz kind of questions, which will give you a lot of questions which may comes in the exams as well, right? So just be a little proactive, and try to come up with fresh mind, and try to attend all the sessions and quiz as well. Now once you go to the certification, you could see these are the couple of exam which you can schedule it, and you just have to go ahead and click on schedule exam, and AWS certified solution architect, and there are a lot of other options also in the certification tab, right? So whichever one comes first, you can go ahead and do it. Now let's shift gear and try to come to understand the brief history of AWS. So until unless you won't understand the history of AWS, from where it has come, and how they have also struggled and evolved themselves and come up to this point where they are the leader. Someone has to start from the scratch, and someone has to start from the point zero. Now you people are maybe at point 0 and 1, and you have to become a cloud expert. in the similar way, AWS has also started his journey in what, in 2002, right, and 2002 and 2003. So they had this concept. There are three main guys who actually worked on AWS concepts, and these guys have actually developed concepts, and they have released in 2003. But 2003, when they have released publicly, that time the concept of cloud was not that matured. In fact, it was a kind of something they have just released it with a lot of what do you say, they have done a lot of research, and then they have released in 2003. But in officially, they have released 2004 with a services called SQS, simple queue services. Now this SQS I'm going to cover in our last maybe in the last phase, where I'm going to show you couple of application services. But in 2004 they have officially launched this particular services SQS. And then in late 2006 they have officially announced AWS. And that officially in the announcement, what they are offering, they have offered storage, compute, and SQS, right, all three together. So Amazon S3 cloud storage, SQS plus EC2. So they have combined all three offerings, and then they have released it as an AWS cloud. So AWS Cloud initially has only three main components, and still it is the main it is the main components of AWS Cloud, where we are going to learn what is storage, what is compute, and SQS, right? So all these things we are going to learn it, as and when we comes to those topics. And obviously, when you are a product-based company, you have to start a certification to show that yes, these many guys are certified in our technologies, and they know the concepts of our product. So they have started in 2013. In 2020 also, we have a lot of people who have certified, and you have to recertified once in a while, maybe 1 year or 2 years. You have to recertify the same certification. And then in 2015, AWS break out its revenue to $6 billion. That is a huge. So every year initially they have they were growing close to 90% year on year. That's huge numbers, right? We have many people who are from US. They can correlate the 6 billion USD dollars per annum. And for us, for the people who are in India, it's a right, it's a different numbers altogether. Then they have also partnered with Digital Currency Group to experiment with new technologies, which is still a huge technology, and it's a blockchain technology, where they are still researching more, and they have partnered with blockchain, and they have started couple of services which needed a blockchain technology, machine learning also. So they have a lot of they are doing a lot of research on how to combine machine learning, artificial intelligence, blockchain, and they wanted to collab with AWS services and make AWS cloud more matured, and it's going to be get benefited. The customer should get benefited as much as possible. And 2018, Amazon launched an auto scaling services on AWS. This we are going to cover in our compute section, where I'm going to show you what is auto scaling services and how to create a auto scaling groups. So all those things I'm going to cover it in. Now this is a question for you all. CEO of Amazon Web Services. This is this is the name of the guy. I have just launched a quiz. Just try to go ahead and answer it. Open the poll and answer it. All right, so you still have 30 seconds, and I think almost everyone have already answered it. I'm going to give you the right answer in the last section. Now let's understand what is cloud computing, right? So this is going to give you a small background about the cloud computing, and if you are already aware of the cloud computing, right? So it will refresh your. It is going to refresh your, the concept. So what is cloud computing? Everyone is talking about cloud computing. Cloud computing is nothing but it's a technology, and that technology you can use it on internet. You have a laptop, and that's going to be enough for you. But if you compare with the traditionally you should have a laptop, you should have a server, you have a storage and networking, routers, switches, and electricity, ACs, and a lot of admin teams, right? So these things you need it in a traditional company. But in cloud company it requires nothing. You need nothing, only a laptop and internet services. That's all. It's a cloud computing. So now it's just imagine how easy for everyone to understand and try to switch to the cloud computing. So, and it also provides application and storage over internet. If you want to save anything, you don't need any hard drive, any hard disk. Imagine you have a laptop and you need a 500 GB of or 1 terabyte of data to save in your laptop, and your laptop only supports 500 GB or 250 GB. Are you going to get an extra additional hard drive to get it from the market, the SATA hard drive, and put it in your laptop and save your 1 terabyte of data? And imagine after two months or 6 months, the data is going to increase, and you need 2 terabytes of data. Again, are you going to get 2 terabytes of hard disk and then you plug it to your computer? No. That is feasible, but not a right idea, good idea. The similar way, if you compare with the traditional IT company, all the storage and everything, it is being provided to in the cloud. You just need to increase it, right? Any given point of time, you say, hey, I need 100 GB more. If you have provisioned a database, right, Oracle database or any database, and that database requires 20 GB initially, and maybe after 2 months you need 400 GB, 500 GB of data hard drive, right? Or to store your data, what are you going to do is, are you going to add manually the hard drive or to the rack, or to the hypervisor, or to you ask your admin team, hey, now the requirement has come, can you add some more space? That is feasible, but that is something which is a second generation technology. In the cloud, you just need to click, hey, I need 200 GB right now. Within 5 minutes or within 2 minutes, or on the go only, you will get your storage added. So this is the benefit of cloud computing. And typically, whatever you are using, you are going to pay for it, right? If you are going to use 200 GB, you will be charged for 200 GB. But are you the story is same in your traditional background or traditional IT services, where you have to pay you have to purchase a 1 terabyte of data, and if you are using 1 GB, that means you have already paid for 1 terabytes of data, right? It's not the story in cloud technologies. And this is all about the cloud computing. And I think by this time you can correlate the cloud technologies. And if you see this one, right, the image which I have shown you here, it's going to tell you what it's saying, that the cloud has server, virtual desktop, software platforms, applications, and storage. Are you able to see this PPT which has the cloud computing, and on the right hand side there is an image? Can somebody put it in the chat? Yes. All right. Thank you. I got a feedback that this page is not showing. So, but by this time, I think you can correlate the cloud computing with the combination of servers, virtual desktops, software platforms, applications, storage. This is on the cloud, and all these services are nowhere near to your machine or near to your laptop or your company. Everything is on cloud. Now, where are all these cloud computing components? I'm going to cover in the coming slides and coming sessions. But only what you need your mobile, tablet, or your PC, or the computers. These are the end users. And how are you going to connect to the cloud computing components? You're going to connect with the routers, switches, and obviously if you have an internet, you can connect with all those services. So every components is virtual for you, right? You don't own anything, right? So this is all about the cloud computing. Let's understand the benefits of cloud computing. Now this is the same. I think you can now correlate with many of the benefits: cost, global scales, performance, security, speed, productivity, reliability, right? So all these benefits are obvious. It's cost effective. That means what one whichever and services you are using, and how much ever you are using, you are going to pay for only for those uses, right? I have given you an example of 1 terabyte versus 1 GB. So you can correlate with the costs. Global skills. The services is globally available. It's not dependent on any particular region, or India or US, London, Dubai, Middle East, or Europe, or it's across all the globe. You can scale up, scale down, or you can reach, or you can have all the services across all the globes. Performance, obviously, if you are using a huge hardware resources and the networking and the low latency, the performance would be great. And security, obviously, if your data is on cloud, initially when the cloud concept has started, people actually thought about the security. Hey, because my data will be on the cloud, anyone can go ahead and access it. But eventually they understood that no, it's highly secure, because there are a lot of layers. All these layers are what I want you to put it in the chat section. What all layers by which you can secure your data? It could be firewall, network, and whatever which you thought out. Just put it in the chat, and maybe once I'm going to finish this PPT, I'm going to discuss those things. So if you have any knowledge about the security, in what ways you can secure your data, you put it in the chat section. I want one answer from everyone, be it same answer, but everyone should give one answer. And then we have a speed. When we have a performance, obviously the speed matters. And then productivity and reliability is some benefits which you are going to get it in cloud computing, where you can rely on cloud computing. And if you have seen, or if you have ever experienced or heard about the reliability of AWS in last 12 years, they have never had a breakdown in any data centers. Even though if they have a breakdown, that is more specific to a region. And even though if it is a region, it is more specific to one availability zone. And even though if it is an availability zone, it is more specific to a data centers, right? So it is that much granular. It is how much this much reliable, where you can rely on cloud technologies. Now I'm going to read out firewall, Atul, Srinivas, password protection, MFA, good answer, MFA, third party authentication, Akshay, Suresh, firewall presentation, firewall, Surya, Twinkle, firewall, transport, right? So all these IMA roles, right, Jenny, right answer. I think everyone has given the right answer, and in this way you can. I was actually looking for one particular answers which no one has given it, but I was thinking about the EC2, where you can secure by your security groups, network ACL. Uh, there are a lot of PPK files, and the encryption. Obviously, you have already covered it. Thank you. So these are going to be, this much secure. Now let's move on to a real-time example where I could give you the example of cloud computing, right? In the cloud, they offers a lot of offerings. They have a lot of services. Now I'm going to discuss with the real-time example, pizza as a services. And once I'm going to finish it off, the next slide, you already get what I'm trying to explain you. Imagine pizza is a cloud, and you are going to get pizza as in services. Now traditionally, if you want to bake a pizza, right, the very first line, the very first graph is showing traditional on-premise legacy. If you want to prepare a pizza that you are going to make at home, what all things you need? You need a dining table, drinks, electric, gas, oven, fire, pizza dough, tomato sauce, topping, cheese, all these things you need it, right? and then you are going to prepare it. That is going to be your traditional on-premises legacy way to prepare a pizza at home, right? So this is your traditional on-premise legacy, and all these components and all these items, you need it at home, and then you can prepare a pizza. The second thing is infrastructure as a services, IaaS. Imagine pizza as a services as an IaaS. What is IaaS? When you are going to get a pizza and a cloud offers you a pizza, in IaaS, what all things they are going to give you? So you take all the components, you take all the items from market, and then you are going to bake at home. So what all items you are going to get it from outside? You are going to get cheese, toppings, tomato sauce, pizza dough. These things you go to a supermarket, nearest supermarket, and you get it. And then you are going to use it, use the fire, oven, electric, gas, drinks, and drink dining tables at your home, and you are going to prepare a pizza. That means the basic things, these are the basic things, right? For a pizza: cheese, topping, tomato sauce, pizza. You're going to get it from outside. That means a supermarket. In cloud also, these services you are going to get it from the cloud, and then all these things you have to take care by yourself. That is going to be your IaaS, infrastructure as a services. Now let's understand platform as a services. Now how you are going to get a pizza? You have a mobile, right? And you order to Domino's or any nearest services, any nearest hotel, and you just order it. And what a vendor would be giving you, they have to prepare everything, and then they have to deliver it to your home. And you are going, you need only what? You need a dining table, you need and drinks. That's it. Do you need to get a fire, oven, electric, gas? No, because these are the components which requires to prepare a pizza. Do you want cheese, toppings, tomato sauce, pizza dough, as in platform as a services? Do you give all these items to Domino's? No, because you want the entire item and you just have to use it. So it's a kind of platform as a services. I need everything, but I'll eat at home. So that's going to be your platform as a services. Now when I'm going to talk about software as a services, which is SaaS, you at one Sunday you thought, okay, no, I don't want to do anything, I just want to go out and have everything. I don't need dining tables, drinks, and anything. I just want to go out and eat alone or with family. So you go out to some hotel, nearest restaurant and hotels, and you just order, hey, I need a pizza, and I will use your dining table, I'll use your drink, but I'll pay for you. So that is going to be your software as a services. Now anyone have prepared a pizza at home? If yes, do you want to comment? And just see how many people have already you know uh, prepared a pizza at home. I can expect few Sarobani, right? I was expecting few ladies. I think that's their role. Srinivasa, all right, yeah. Priyanka, Sumit, no. All right, so right, that's an interesting fact about the example of cloud computing. And Twinkle, no, you should try it. And then now let's shift a gear and try to understand and try to correlate the example of cloud computing as an pizza as in services to a cloud model. Again, we have a traditional on-premises infrastructure as a services, platform as a services, and software as a services. Always try to correlate with what? With pizza made at home, take and bake, pizza delivery, and dining out. So traditional IT company will have what all things? Application, data, runtime, middleware, OS, virtualization, servers, storage, and networking. Everything, right? So 6 years, 10 years ago, if some company has to start their company, they need everything, right? Networking, storage, server, virtualization, everything they have to manage. They have to manage by their admin team. And then that's going to be your on-premises cloud computing services. And infrastructure as a service, it's going to be application, data, runtime, middleware, OS, and then managed by this is an example of managed by your vendor, virtualization, server, storage, and networking. And here also take and bake was infrastructure as a services. You take all the basic items like pizza dough, tomato sauce, topping, cheese. And here also you will get virtualization, server, storage, networking from a Microsoft or Amazon or IBM Cloud, Oracle Cloud, Alibaba, any cloud service providing company. The same thing applies to platform as a services, where you are going to manage what only application and data, and rest all the other things will be, rest all the components will be managed by the vendor: runtime, middleware, OS, virtualization, server, storage, networking. And if you see the platform as a services, what you have asked, you have asked someone to deliver all the components, but you are going to use it as an platform, right? You need only dining tables and drinks, and here only you are going to use your application and data. That's going to be your platform as a services. And when you are going to correlate it with the dining out, software as a services, you need everything. Software as a services, that means you need everything, and everything will be managed by the Microsoft or AWS or IBM Cloud, Oracle Cloud, any this is a generic example of cloud models. I hope this is a kind of clear picture to you all, where you can always correlate with pizza, and always try to think about the cloud models, right? And this is going to be software as a service. I am hearing a little so these are things which you are going to get it in cloud models. If someone asks you what are the example of software as a services, what you are going to tell? You are going to tell. Now, can anybody give me an example of software as a services? Any maybe I'll share one thing. Just give me a second. I'm going to share you one thing as an URL, and I want everyone to answer me. And this is going to be your URL. Interesting questions. Send, and then copy and paste in the chat section. All right. So if you if you could just go to this doc.google.com, I have a few questions which I have shared with you all. Try to Hotstar, yes, Netflix, correct. So these are an example of software as a services. All right. So everyone, go to the link. Try to answer. There are three questions. Three questions. I want everyone to answer it, and then I'll come back to my PPT, and I'll try to Amazon Prime, AWS clouds, all the cloud service providing company as a kind of SaaS, right? Now these are the examples of cloud models. Example, I think I have seen couple of examples which you have already given it. Link. That's everyone in meeting, right? So this is the link. Doc, where is the link? Got it, right? So this is the link where I have three questions, and I want everyone to answer it. And once you answer it, I'll get the answer. So it's cloud model examples. Few people have answered couple of things. IaaS example. Now, if someone asks you what are the example of IaaS, what you will tell? AWS, Google, Rackspace, Cisco, Azure, Linode is an example of infrastructure as a services. So AWS, Google, Cisco, all these companies will give you their infrastructure, and you can take an advantage of IaaS. And what are the cloud model examples? PaaS, AWS, Elastic, Beanstalk, Heroku, Windows, Azure, OpenShift, Apache, Stratos. So all these are platform as a services, where you will get the platform as a services. Now, anytime if you confuse with services, you can correlate with the pizza. Platform as a services, that means you are using only your dining table and drinks, and you are going to use their services, in fact everything. And when it is SaaS, that means you are going to use everything. Google app is one of the biggest example of SaaS product. So it is using all the infrastructure services, platform services of Google Cloud, right? And the similar way, BigCommerce, Salesforce, Dropbox, Mailchimp, Slack is also biggest example of SaaS. Everything is on cloud, right? And you may have to research Slack is using which cloud providing company, or they have their own cloud. Salesforce is also biggest company in enterprise, and Salesforce is in what? In which volume? I think they are in HRMS or yeah. So this way, big. Okay, I was just Oracle. Okay, anyways. So we have a SaaS product like Dropbox also, where you can push all your data in the Dropbox. I was getting a lot of echo, so I have muted it. If you're trying to tell anything, please put it in the chat section. Right. So these are the cloud model examples. And now if someone asks you what are the examples, you can actually tell these many names, right? Now this is the Gartner Magic Quadrant, which will tell you, how cloud companies are, in the market. In the left-hand side, you can see the completeness of vision. This is the source by Gartner in May 2014. The left-hand side, LHS, and you can see the right top is the leader. Amazon was the leader, followed by Microsoft, and then visionaries. We have Google, Verizon, CSC, CenturyLink, IBM Softwares, and Nextshare player was GoGrid, HP, Fujitsu. That was, so they have a vision of cloud computing services. But when it came to 2019, where they have a completeness of vision, where are they, and what services they want to provide to the customers. I think 90% have lost the market, and only few companies are still there in the market. So who are those? Amazon. So since 2014, they are a kind of leader in AWS, or cloud service providing company. But in what matrices? In completeness of vision. There may be a chance where a SaaS product, a PaaS product, maybe Oracle is on the top, and Azure is on the top. Now Azure is also gripping, the market, and they are also moving very fastly, and they are also trying to occupy the market. So this is a competitive market where Microsoft and Google are still a leader, followed by Oracle, IBM, and Alibaba Cloud. So these Magic Quadrant will at least give you, who is the leader of cloud technologies. So just go to Gartner and try to subscribe their links. They'll give you the idea who is earning much, and in the completeness of visions, all those things you can get it from the Gartner. Now, why AWS is such it, right? Everyone is trying to move to cloud, and everyone is talking about cloud technologies. And then when they are talking about cloud technologies, they are trying to, very first thing comes into their mind is AWS, because it's very easy sign up process. You just need a username and ID. That's it. Now, in tomorrow's session, I'm going to show you how to sign up a process. And then I'm also going to show you per hour billing and micro billing, how to do that. Integrated simple billing dashboard is also to monitor your billing, how much services which you are using, and then you can monitor your billing. It is a scalable, stable, and reliable. All these things we have already covered it, and it is very obvious if you're using any cloud. These should be the first priority. Trusted vendor. AWS, Amazon is a trusted vendor, right? If someone start their services in under the umbrella of Amazon or IBM or Google Cloud, right? So they are a trusted vendor. But imagine if someone start with Baba Pan Bhandar cloud service providing company, right? You can imagine, you can correlate with the two names. Do you go with Baba Pan Bhandar Private Limited cloud service providing company, or with the Amazon? Right, so you can correlate with the trusted vendors, with the names, and how they are giving the services in market. And then last year's only 3-4 major outages, that to reason specific, that we have already covered it. So if you are establishing any services on AWS cloud, it's going to be very stable. Now this is something for you. If you're able to recognize the building and location, I think then you must have seen or heard about this particular building and location. And if you know the location, try to put it in the comment section, and let us know if you are able to recognize the building and the locations. If you still not recognize it, that is still okay. Surya, Prithvi have already given the names. All right. So if you don't know, that is still fine. But I think I'll wait for next 30 seconds to hear it from you guys. If you know the answer, otherwise I'll move to the quiz part where I have actually asked you a couple of questions. I'll just try to see how many responses I have got so far. All right, so I got the answers where only 18 people have responded so far. I think maybe other have some connectivity issues, but you can later you can answer it. The very first question was asked: who is the CEO of AWS? This is a Hyderabad building. Who is CEO of Amazon Web Services? Right. So that was the very first question, and the answer is Andy Jassy. So 73% of you have answered. 73% Andy Jassy. Let me share the screen. So Andy Jassy is our CEO of AWS. How many reasons does AWS has? 47% have only answered the 24, which is the correct answer. But Amazon is trying to start a Hyderabad location. So if that is still not released, then 24 is the right answer, otherwise 25. So only 9 people have answered it, 21, 22, 18s, right? A lot of other people have also answered 18, 21, 22. Then Amazon Web Services falls into which cloud computing services? Infrastructure as a services 50%, right? So that's going to be a right answer. So if you have not answered this one, it's okay, still okay, because today is also only our first class. But at least by this quiz, you know who is the CEO, how many reasons, and Amazon Web Services falls into which cloud computing category, right? So my intention was to give you only the basic idea of the basic things, right? Anyone will ask you, hey, who is the CEO, how many reasons? But if you don't know, still that is fine. But now I think you should aware of it. So that's all from my side. I'm open for next 30 seconds because it's already 7:20, right? So, and the recording sessions will be uploaded to the box. The link will be shared to you all tomorrow the same time. I'm going to start with the second topic where I'm going to discuss more about the regions, availability zones, and edge locations. Also, I'm going to show you how to create a AWS account, how to use the free tier, how to create a billing dashboards, how to create an alarm, and these many topics I'm going to cover it tomorrow. And if you have not subscribed, any documents to go through as of now, no documents, just chill, enjoy, try to see the recording session as again. And there's nothing as of now. This was just kind of a brush up session and try to give you the basic understanding. Now if you're going to learn a new thing, you should know about the history and some test cases, right? That's going to be give you it's not daily classes. Now these things I wanted to discuss with you all, but today let's continue at least 3 days continuous, 1 2 3, tomorrow and day after tomorrow, and then we'll decide how to move it. Because when I'm going to give you a lab, I don't want to overlap every day, right? My intention is to make you understand. I can finish it off in 30 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours daily, but that is not my intention. So maybe a lab, we will take a logical break for one day, or maybe a alternate day when I'm going to start with the lab section. Right. So all those things we can discuss on the WhatsApp group. All right. So I'm going to share the recording sessions. Do we have to create a account today or tomorrow? You will guide. I will guide you tomorrow. And if you have any feedback, obviously you can put it in our WhatsApp group, and I'll share the location. If you don't have any questions, I think let's wrap up the session on a good note that you have learned at least the basic. And thank you so much. I'm here for next 30 seconds. Slides, if you want, I can share with you all. That's going to be in the same box location. Yes, the break is necessary. I'm going to give you a logical break. right? So I don't want to finish it off in one stretch.
Yeah, hi. This is Prithvi. I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, in order to complete the solution architect associate level examinations, do we need to complete the cloud practitioner before?
Yes, there is a way to finish it off, right? If you come here, you have to complete the beginner, associate, and then you can go with the professional. The very first thing if you go to professional, I think it won't allow you, or maybe like in Oracle, what happens is you have to start with the OCA, Oracle Cloud Associate. So that is the very first thing which you should be doing. That's going to give you a basic, but that you take a right steps. Start with the basic, but the beginner is important, and then you can go with the associate. But there is no correlation that you have to start. Yeah, these beginners is mandatory, right? I don't think
So,
that is going to be a mandatory. But if there is something which I've changed recently, I may come back, maybe with additional information if my answer is not correct. But if that is correct, then I think you should start with the cloud practitioners or a solution architect.
so I can go directly, can write a solution architect associate exam.
But yes, that you can write up. I think the code is 102 or something SE. I'll come back with the codes and the right answer. But you can directly go to the solution architect.
Okay.
The
Thank you.
answer is right, because last year one of my friend has done it. She has given the associate solution architect, and that was the very first which she has given. So I think that's you can go ahead with that. Right. So our team has requested you all to go through IAS, PAS, and SAS again. And if you still have any query, you can touch base with us. And good day.